Hello guys, in this video I will show you how to adjust some table properties into the Microsoft Word document in these 5 points. For example, if you want to learn how to make a table, just come to this insert command, and in this insert command you can see that there is a table command. Press it and make any table with any number of rows and columns. Now that you have added a table, write anything. For example, mostly if you want to add a table, you will see that the first point will always be serial number. After that, there are sometimes a heading known as item description, and then something else like remarks. So now that you have added a table, the second point that I will see, okay, let's just cut out the first point. The second point that I see right here is insert rows and columns and delete rows and columns. So how do you add rows and columns? For example, if I have first row, okay, let's just number them all. Okay, so these are the five rows. If I want to add something in the middle, that is in between these two rows, what I will do is I will just select this guy and press right click and insert a row above or below. So I will just insert a row above. Now this is not Excel, so obviously you will have to mark it yourself. For example, if it is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Okay. Secondly, how do I delete a row or a column? Let's suppose I want to delete this row, the fifth row. So I will just select this row and I will press backspace. And as you can see that it is deleted. I will just go back and I will show it again that there is another method also, that you can just press right click and go to the delete rows option and just delete the row, renumber it again. So there are two methods. One is you can press the backspace, and another is you can just right click and delete it. So second point's done. Now what's the third point? Adjusting tables into documents, that is Autofit. So for example, if you have a table that sometimes you have, if you have Microsoft Excel and you have just copied some contents from that, they mostly come in this form. Your table will be something like this and you will not know how to do this. For example, I will just write ZAASk here and I will just write it's awesome. So now this table just doesn't look nice. What I will do is I will just try and insert it into this document in a way that it completely covers the document in its area. So just click on this little command right there. The mouse turns into this 4 arrows and right click on this table, and after the right click go to the Autofit command and autofit it to window. So now the table has gone back to the extents of the document. You see these are the extents of the document. So document completely adjusts itself into the extents of document. Here you go. If you want to adjust it to the contents part, right click and you can also adjust it to the contents. You see that now in this case the table has adjusted itself to the items, the texts that it envelops. But I don't like this command much, so I will just use those. The right click Autofit and go to the Autofit to window command. So the third point is done. Now what's the fourth point? The fourth point is removing lines and borders from this table. So that's the easy part. Just if you want to remove the entire lines from this table, just select this command and come here and just select this no borders command. So all of the lines in the rows and columns have been deleted. So this was the easier part. So deselect this one too. Okay, let's bring them back. If you want to bring them back, just come back here and select all borders. So all of the borders are back. The fifth one says write above and below table by splitting. Okay, so how do you write above a table? Sometimes the table just gets stuck into a document at the top or at the bottom. Sometimes it's right there, and then you want to know, okay, how do I write something above this table? So what you can do is you can just press Control Shift and enter. What happens is now the text is above, so you can write anything you want here. Okay, now let me just take it back. Now how do I split it? So I want this table, I want something to write in between these two rows, but it should not be a table. How do I do that? I just come in here, and what I will do is I will just press Control Shift and enter again. What happens now that these guys are split, and I have just added a text in between the tables, which has converted this table into two tables. So with this point gone, I have completed my five points that are very necessary for you if you want to work in Microsoft document and convert something into a table form. So that's all guys. Thank you, and please subscribe.